So World Chianti Day recognizes the most amazing red wines from the Tuscany region of Italy. And while Chianti is most associated with Tuscany, the smaller Chianti Classico region, which is located between Florence in the north and Siena in the south, a beautiful region in Italy. It's the historical heartland and one of the most respected areas for red wine. So today we are going to be chatting a bit about wine tourism within the Chianti region, and yeah, because Italy, of course, is one of the most famous destinations around the world for some of the most incredible wine, alongside France, Spain, and even South Africa.
Yes, indeed. All right, so tell us all about it.
So we'll kick off with Tuscany. As we've mentioned, this is home of the Chianti wine. It's home to Italy's most scenic vineyards. The rolling hills, it's just incredible. And as we've mentioned, it produces some of the best wine. It's one of Italy's most ancient wine producing regions. It actually dates back to the 8th century BC. So they've been doing it a very long time, and they know what they're doing. The wines are often blends that incorporate the native Sangiovese grapes. Now these grapes produce a tannic, acidic wine that spans a range of flavors depending on the local environment. So it goes from earthy to often fruity. And the Chianti wine is made with at least 80% Sangiovese grapes. And the Chianti region itself spans a really large area of Tuscany, comprising a whole lot of towns and villages that produce this wine.
And that definitely sounds like a fantastic place to start. So where would one go next?
So next, we're going to venture a little bit towards the northeastern Veneto region, which is Italy's most productive wine region, best known for producing sparkling Prosecco wine. I think a lot of us are familiar with the wonderful Prosecco. And a fun fact is, since 2009, Prosecco is no longer the name for the grape variety, but it's actually the growing region, and is limited to 5 provinces and Friuli within Italy. So wine can only be called Prosecco if the vines of the Genera variety come from those specific areas. So that's an interesting fact alongside the champagne fact, which
I was about to say, is it the same as champagne?
Yes, exactly the same. So this white wine is produced in the north of Venice, in a region called Valdobbiadene, and it's primarily, as we mentioned, made from the Genera grape. The region's cool climate near the Alps helps it grow fresh and crisp white wine. Around the warmer areas close to the Adriatic and the Lake Garda, your notable red wines are produced here.
Okay, and I think that's when I think about Prosecco, people are they quite familiar with it? Because sometimes people just think it is a brand and not a drink.
That's actually such a good point. So it comes from a specific region, and yeah, if you didn't know, it's very interesting fact, something to drop as a fun fact of party.
Okay, so where do we go after there?
So next up we've got the Emilia-Romagna region, which spans nearly all of central Italy, goes from the east coast to the west coast, and it's also one of the country's oldest wine producing areas. It produces the renowned Lambrusco wine. It's a sparkling red wine that's made with the grapes of the same name. It comes in varying degrees of dry versus sweet, and it often has quite a high acidity and notes of berry. Interestingly, it's often much more refined than the ultra-sweet exported versions found abroad. And what's really nice to know, if you enjoy your good Italian cuisine, is that these regional wines pair well with traditional cuisine. So it's excellent match for quite rich dishes such as fatini, creamy lasagnas, cheesy tortellini, and it actually apparently aids in the digestion of these foods. So that's very handy to know.
That is good to know, and I mean, you want to, when you're in a region like that, enjoy all those rich dishes to pair beautifully with those wines. Now let us move on to Sicily.
Yes, the largest island of the Mediterranean. It really is, besides being one of the most beautiful places in Italy, it also produces some fantastic wine. The biggest scenic attraction of Sicily, of course, is Mount Etna, and with this, in addition to providing a breathtaking backdrop, the volcanic soil where they actually plant vines, and this is where they produce a lot of the amazing wines from Sicily. So the best and the most common red grape variety is the Nero d'Avola, which is characterized by notes of jam, leather, and licorice, which is quite an interesting combination. distillation. The Etna region is
Jam, leather, and licorice.
yes.
Why is my gut reaction ew?
Often when that's the case, that's usually when it's the most interesting and it could actually be quite delicious.
Yes.
So there's an experiment for us for when we next visit Sicily.
Okay, and I think that's definitely something that one can consider is to go and enjoy this specific type of wine tour. Thank you so much, Gabby Brondani, for educating us on what to do next when we decide to go to Italy.
Everyone is looking for value. There's value, then there's ABSA value. At ABSA, finding it is easy. With value that goes so much further and gives you cash back in your pocket to use for the things you need. Get up to 3,500 Rand back in cash when you take up an ABSA credit card.
Join the bank that does more and elevate to amazing value. Apply for an ABSA credit card or package today. Offer for a limited period. Learn more at absa.co.za. ABSA is an authorized FSP and a registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
Dial-A-Bed always brings you the best bed deals in SA, guaranteed. And right now, you'll get 20% off everything, in-store or online. All our best brands in all sizes. Plus, get immediate delivery on our best sellers. Everything is less 20%. It simply doesn't get better than this. Dial-A-Bed. Sleep for life.
Celebrate a delicious decade at the 10th DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival, powered by Lotto Star. Savor the Heritage Day weekend with an award-winning lineup featuring Maxwell, Shalimar, Oskido, Joyous Celebration, Incognito, Greg the Musical Maestro, Christos, G-Force, and DJ ZK. 24 September, Kyalami Grand Prix Circuit. Book now at ticketmaster.co.za. The DSTV Delicious International Food and Music Festival, powered by Lotto Star and in proud association with 702. More on deliciousfestivals.com.
Lotto Stars licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18s. National Responsible Gambling Program. 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed on betting events.
In the next hour of the show, she is an actress, she is a mother, and many other things. Nandi Madida. For the upside of failure, get your questions through early 011 883 702 in the WhatsApp line 072 702 1702.
This is Eyewitness News.
Good afternoon, I'm Maki Malapo. 62 out of 74 people died in the Marshalltown fire tragedy yesterday are burnt beyond recognition. The Gauteng Health Department says all the bodies have been transferred to the Deep Kloof mortuary in Soweto, and only 12 of them are identifiable. Speaking just outside the mortuary, Gauteng acting CEO of pathology, Tembale Tumpahlaza, says that the unidentified bodies can only be traced through DNA from family members. Mpahlaza says they're working to determine the cause of death.
So we have to submit those bodies to ascertain maybe there are no ones maybe with the gunshot bullets before they got burned. That process is ongoing. We are affected the issue of the load shedding last night, which has caused a delay in terms of finalizing that process.
Meanwhile, the city of Joburg says it has identified 3 sites within the city centre to temporarily house families that have been affected by the Marshalltown fire tragedy, which claimed 74 lives. Families have been left destitute after a blaze gutted a hijacked building yesterday, injuring more than 50 people. The city says it is working with the Human Settlements Department and disaster management teams as they continue with rescue operations. Joburg City Manager Floyd Brink.
This is specifically to coordinate accommodation for those that are affected in the area. At this stage, we have 3 sites that we've already identified for those affected families, whilst we continue with the rescue operations and investigations for that particular building that has burned. The 3 sites are the Hofland Recreation Center in Bess Valley, the Ikaya Shelter in Hillbrow, Impilo Shelter in Fairview, or Jeppystown.
In the Western Cape, the case against the man accused of setting Parliament alight has been postponed at the Western Cape High Court to the 2nd and 3rd of November to determine his fitness to stand trial. Zandile Mafe is accused of starting a fire that gutted Parliament's National Assembly in January last year. When this matter set earlier this month, his lawyer, advocate Luvo Godla, told the court that he needed to consult with his client after a psychiatric assessment of his ability to understand his accusation was received late. Dutuzelo has more.
Advocate Godla says he has since met his client to discuss the contents of psychiatric assessment reports compiled by 2 experts. He says Mafe disputes the findings that he's not fit to stand trial, and that at the time of the alleged offense, he could not appreciate the wrongfulness of his conduct. God to stand trial.
If he disputes, he literally says, contrary to the findings of the panel from 40 England and also the other subsequent experts, he is able to follow proceedings.
Mafe will remain in custody at the hospital section of Polsmo Prison. Ndutuzelo Nene, Eyewitness News, Western Cape High Court.
The Automobile Association has warned of record increases to the price of diesel ahead of the upcoming monthly adjustments. The AA says the additional diesel costs are tipped to be close to R3 per litre, while both grades of petrol are expected to increase by upwards of R1.50 per litre. The increase in the price of petrol will also make it the highest since July last year. The AA published its latest forecast today following the release of an unaudited data from the Central Energy Fund. This means cash-strapped consumers may have to dig deeper into their pockets from next week when the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy announces the increases. AA spokesperson Leighton Bird says international factors are behind the possible hike.
The expected fuel increases are largely being driven by high international oil prices, which have risen on the back of slow demand and decreased output. These increases will have negative consequences for all consumers.
And former Thai Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatра's 8-year prison sentence has been reduced to 1 year. He's been avoiding serving time behind bars for conflict of interest, abuse of power, and corruption during his tenure. He returned to his home country last week after living in exile for 15 years, mostly in Dubai. Shinawatra was quickly whisked away to court, where he was officially sentenced, and then to prison to begin his sentence. The former Prime Minister, meanwhile, has been transferred to a police hospital after suffering chest pains and high blood pressure.
Hello?
Yebo njani?
Everything Luna?
Ngiyaphila.
Costs and Benoni. Also can expect delays on Rainview Road between Dube Street and Tom Jones. Metro and traffic sluggish on Allendale Road between the R55 and Harry Balloon.
Look at your weather. It's a sunny and cool spring day in Gauteng this afternoon, with temperatures reaching highs between 27 and 28 degrees. The top story in Eyewitness News this hour: 62 out of 74 people who died in the Marshalltown fire tragedy yesterday are burnt beyond recognition.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za. 702 Afternoons.
With Relebohile Mabota.
Live.
Online.
Smartphones.
The 702 app.
DSTV channel 856.
92.7.
And 106 FM.
6 minutes after 2 o'clock, it is the second and final hour of 702 Afternoons with myself, Relebohile Mabota, on this Friday edition of the show. And yes, we stay tuned to EWN as that story continues to unfold of the 74 that have died in that fire in the CBD. And we hope that the body count does not increase, but at this rate, we will just keep our eyes and ears open. Coming up this hour on the show, and we look forward to taking all of your questions. Joined on the upside of failure by media personality, entrepreneur, brand ambassador, actress, musician, singer Nandi Madida. For the upside of failure, give us a call. 011-883-0702. Your SMS is 31702. Your tweets at Relebohile M at Radio 702 using the hashtag 702 Afternoons. And the WhatsApp line 072-702-1702.
702.
The upside of failure.
child star.
Yes. Child TV personality.
Yes. So for those who
Absolutely.
don't know, her husband is Zake's Bunny.
Hier is die enigste Janine Price met All Because of You.
I would like to say how I feel deep within my soul. It's so real, a life that you have changed, rearranged, completely new. In you, for there is no one else in this world that can do what you do. For deep within myself, I know I am Jesus, come. It's all because of you. It's all because of you. I am you, Lord. I am you. Jesus, it's all because of you. It's all because of you. I would like to say what I feel.
Ninjani ngathi jabulile.
Angijabulanga mani inkinga ukuthi mangibona wena ngathi uzovela ngecold nje siphuze nje ugrandma
Ikiteng lona
akushap
ubeya ngumsebenzi. Umngadi.
ncane ula mfu shosho mfu khipha ani sabhizi sasifana fana ayish baba
Ume nobani? Ume necheri yakho?
Chadile phela ubona amabruto kuyigedi chadile
Mara wayengathi uyasibhala lo muntu wakho.
hawu uyababa
Uyazibhala?
Peka.
Shola usikhathakhatha hayi lona
Nika imali ye-tattoo kahle.
Imali yethathu.
Yeah.
Awunayo ithathu.
Manje wayusikasika. Awumnakekeli umuntu wakho ke. Ukuphuvusa. Ukuphuvusa. Ukuphuvusa.
ningani manje
Ngiyamjwayela.
awufuni hayi manje siyadivorce mina
Divorce ushade nami.
awazi athi ngithatha itayithi
Ungikhathele kuningi nabafaka ngisitulo la.
hamba uyolala man
Ekhaya kapho.
Ukuphuvusa.
ubuze namhlanje akuceda udlula mara akakazanga la ngibona adlula.
Umbulisa ne?
Alright, okay,
Sharp.
Yes.
Deep within my soul, it's so real. A life that you have changed, rearranged. I'm feeling new in you, for there is no one else in this world that can do what you do. For deep within myself, I know that I am new. Come on. And Jesus, it's all because of you. Yeah, it's all because of you. I am you. Thank you, Lord, my friend Jesus. It's all because of you. Yes, it is. All because of you. I am you. Can you sing it again?
Hier is die een die enigste Janine Price met All Because of You.